Hello, this is Daniel. This is devlog number 11. Let's see, we don't need the chat. All right. This week, mostly what I did was, well, since I'm kind of done-ish with the hard modes, I'm using those as a basis for working on the splines, track splines. So there's a few that are kind of populated, like 3 a.m. is a bit, is that loud? I don't think it is. It's kind of done. I've done a little bit of work on it. I guess, I don't know. I will post this on Monday, like I have scheduled to do, but I've worked on this a little bit. So the fact that I have hard modes in means I can kind of start to synergize, you know, the track spline and the notes, and this is, I've changed this a bit, and so I need to work on like the camera and adjusting the notes and stuff so that they fit this track. So the kind of, I want each one to have a different vibe, and so this one, 3 a.m., is supposed to be kind of industrial wasteland type of thing. So it's all gray. It looks like we're in the middle of the ocean. The track, it kind of looks like it's been left behind. And then when we go underwater, something I like is that when you dive underwater, you see all these track supports like going down into the water, and they just go down kind of forever. Right now they don't. I want them to like fade out in the distance so they look like they're just going down forever, and it's a little bit creepy when you see something like that. So that's the kind of vibe for 3 a.m. I've been working on it a little bit. It's already been populated, but at the end of the track it gets kind of ugly. The track, it almost looks like, I want it to look like just things that are sticking out of the water, like they've been abandoned and sunk kind of vibe. So I don't know why I think that's the vibe for this track. I think it just is. Violantes, how do you say that? I don't know. This one I already worked on a lot, more than anything else, because I was testing the animation and stuff. Really, I just have to, I don't know, the vibe here was kind of grimy city, but like animated and a little bit abstract because of the water and the buildings moving around. That one's fun. I have a good theme. For Bloom, I want to do more of a realistic racetrack and start in a dark tunnel. One thing that, I really want, well, everybody wants, is to have like a city that you're racing around. And I have to think about how to accomplish that. And I kind of want this one to actually be like on the ground. Like what can I do to add like a big ground that covers the entire, instead of like floating in space. I mean, obviously we can put, what is that thing? Like big platform types things, like the big green platform all over the place. I want to do something a little bit better. I need to like find some art references for like a futuristic, you know, ground. What would that look like? And it would be cool to have like a big giant ground set piece that you could place, and then it would have lots of like places for like tunnels to go into and stuff like that. Anyway, so I'm coming up with interesting camera gimmicks. Just, I don't know, making the game fun and exciting, whatever. I mean, that's kind of the point, isn't it? So you'll be able to see this on Monday. Let's see. I have no idea about Extinction Orbit. I feel like this one's gonna be a lot like When You're Away. Something I hate that I just saw was that the reflections of the stuff in the water, it looks pretty bad. It's fine in the distance, but sometimes like from this angle, it's like, what is going on? It doesn't make any sense. So obviously I programmed that kind of little bit half-assed. So this will be a little bit, it's got the mountains and stuff just like When You're Away, only since I've also got this track support thing going, everything looks like it's kind of attached to the ground. So I think this will wind up pretty cool. This one I want it to look like, again, like a real racetrack, nothing abstract. None of this is done, it's all just like first pass. Something I did here is really cool. It's like an Immelman, except for it turns up off, like onto the side of this cliff, which I'd never thought of before. Anyway, so that one's cool. I think I like this idea. I've got some loops, so it has like a real, like a roller coaster vibe, kind of. Well, I mean, they all kind of do, but these track supports kind of give it that vibe. But I need to like tune where they all fall, because right now if I just have them everywhere, then they go through the track and stuff, and that doesn't look right. So I'm just gonna have to like carefully place those, and maybe even come up with some other supports. I want things that just look like real supports. These look kind of skinny and spindly. Maybe the supports just need to be thicker in general. I don't know. So that's the vibe there. I like it. Planar surfaces, like all the Young Jaguar tracks, I want it to be in black and white, and I was playing with turning the contrast all the way up so that, let's see, how do we do it? You said it's like 5,000, it's like almost entirely black and white. It's kind of hard on the eyes though, so I don't like it. So I'll probably turn the contrast up a little bit. What I want to do here is kind of a black and white, up and down type of thing. So when we go into the water, everything kind of flips upside down. Maybe I'll set the contrast high while you're underwater or something. I don't know. But it does look cool with all these buildings and stuff around, and it gives you that sub-mechanophobia vibe, just like stuff floating deep in the water. Anyway, this is just a first pass. The track's kind of wonky here. That's the kind of vibe I want for that. Tropical Storm, this one's supposed to look like a resort, island resort. Oh, for a bunch of these, I want to make a new skybox, obviously. It's gonna be, I want it to be like a really like vibrant sunset type thing like this, only with lots of different colors. This one's all just orange. I don't know why these are, there's so many bugs right now. That's the other thing I want to talk about. In this testing branch, like why are the islands green or teal? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Or is that just a fog color? Oh yeah. This one gives you that creepy feeling too. Like when you dive under the water, I really want to try to tap into that, because you suddenly see this giant, like, it's like seeing the bottom of the iceberg. So maybe like these big island pieces need to be really huge underwater. Right now they're kind of squished. I want that creepy underwater feeling, and I don't know if this track authoring needs to change to, I don't know, emphasize that. This kind of upside down dive is a little bit disorienting, so I don't know how that's going to look. I just want it to give you that creepy feeling. What else? What else have I decided? Those are all kind of old. I have no idea what I wanted to do on What Would You Do. Walk it up a notch. Probably kind of copy Sapphic Casanova a little bit, the same kind of vibe. Anyway, so yeah, deciding on the vibe and the track spline is necessary because I need to decide what kinds of set pieces I need. So for like, I don't know, what can I create that's easy to make, that's something I can use everywhere, lots of different ways. I want to have lots more set pieces than I had, like with Jelly's Raceway. I want far more. I've got a few new kinds of track models. None of them are done at all, but anyway, so this is just lots of work for me to do. And I was thinking about the whole city thing. How can, first of all, a lot of the buildings are either, I have a bunch of low poly ones that look kind of crap that were really meant to be like only seen in the distance, but they kind of wound up being used everywhere. And then also some like the Jelly's Raceway buildings, they're way too high poly to be used, kind of scattered everywhere. It's just too many polygons in those ones to just spam. So I was wondering if I don't know. I need to look at references to get an idea about how technically I'll do it, but maybe I was thinking maybe what I need in the world editor is like a snippet thing, just like the snippets in the track spline editor, where I can, you can basically copy a bit. So if you do make like a little bit of a city, then you can easily copy and paste it everywhere, and like keep that for use later. Well, since I've been editing, there's so many bugs. I'm working in the testing branch on Steam. There's so many, and I really need to do like just probably I want to do like a bug week. And a lot of people reported stuff, and I'm like, well, I'm working on other stuff right now, but maybe I just need to do bug week this next week and fix lots and lots of bugs. So maybe I can actually get out of the testing branch if I do that. I've been in there for so long, I haven't updated like the main game for forever. What can I do that? I don't know. There's the background images and stuff. I feel like none of that's quite done. So do I want to put that in the main branch? I don't know. I haven't gotten a ton of feedback on it. I think I have. Anyway, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to look for bugs that people reported because I've just been doing other things. But anyway, that's what I think I've been doing. I'm gonna keep working on the tracks and stuff and post another preview for supporters on Monday, like I do, and then I think I need to spend a lot of time on bugs. So that's kind of the plan. So to recap, I've got hard modes kind of done-ish, and that's going to allow me to make a start on authoring splines and stuff, and then also getting ideas about what I want each environment to look like, and that gives me an idea about all the different new set pieces that I need. And then I need to obviously fix editor bugs. Lots of work to do. Anyway, that's all I want to say this week. So I'll very likely do a little stream tomorrow, and yeah, and another devlog next week. So that's it. Bye.